Hi everyone, I saw this post by, first a quick look through my sketchbook. I saw this post by Doug Mahnke. I'm 100% sure I've pronounced that surname completely wrong. I think it's Mahnke, or I don't know, sorry. But I'm sure you know who I mean. Here's some of his works on screen, just in case. Amazing artist, but I saw he took part, or he did start, this left versus right hand challenge on Instagram. He posted a clip as well of him drawing with both hands. I was totally amazed. He's already such a good artist, and now this with both hands, it's just phenomenal. I think he said that he's a left-handed guy, but it's just amazing. I have no words. I'm already amazed by his talent and skills and the years that he put into get to where he is right now, and I'm completely jealous of that. But now to utilize both hands, and there isn't even that much of a big difference between the right and the left hand drawings. Like, just look at the final outcome. It's just amazing. Anyway, I was first introduced to his work from a Superman volume that I picked up from our local library. Heavily tried to imitate his work, the way he drew in general, his shading technique and muscle work. It was also through his work that I was first introduced to the Eradicator. I know the Eradicator appeared in the whole Death of Superman arc, but back then all I read was, from that arc, all I read was the Death of Superman and the World Without Superman. Like, that's all that was available in my local library. And I read those two quite a few times, especially World Without Superman. It wasn't until later on that I read the whole Reign of the Superman and the Return of Superman arcs. But anyways, like, Doug's work on Green Lantern is just amazing, and how he approaches each of the characters and the worlds. I think so far his work on Green Lantern has been perfect. I think it's best work. His style just fit that part of DC so much, like, Blackest Night and all the way to like the Third Army, Rise of the Third Army, and like to the end of that Jeff Johns run of Green Lantern. Well, his style fits any character really when you think about it. It's like from The Mask all the way to DC, I think even Marvel, if he was, I don't know, it's just amazing. So I thought, let me give this a shot as well, the challenge. Obviously not as good as Doug. That'll take me years, if ever, but I just want to see if I can manage and get something finished. Like, I have drawn with my left hand before. As you can see, I'm a right-handed person. But anyway, I've drawn with my left hand before, and it's a literal struggle to make sure I finish the drawing, as well as keep the lines as straight and seamless as possible. Yeah, like, I tried my best, which isn't much really. I don't know. I'm kind of happy with the final result, but it's just, while working on it, it's kind of annoying. I guess it kind of got me to relax my right hand a bit. Also prepared me for a time when I guess I won't be able to draw with my right hand due to pain. Because no one ever mentions the strain and the pain that the hand is put through when drawing. Like, you notice it, but then you kind of forget about it and move on. Like, when you're working on a drawing for too long, or you're overworking on a drawing, or working on a certain detail, you kind of feel this pain in your hand. Like, I need to make sure I stretch that hand out as much as possible, do some stretches and exercises with it, like, to avoid any future pain or worse. So guys, make sure you do that. So this is my way of starting to train my left hand, just in case. I've seen quite a few big artists like that that has happened to them. Plus, this is a nice and fun challenge, so why not go for it? Like, I kept the same theme as Doug's, drawing Batman, but I sort of decided to change it up a bit, as in draw Clark Kent wearing Batman's cowl, as well as the glasses, like he does in Tom King and Clayman's Batman issue 37, or was it issue 36, the double date issue. I went with the reborn Superman suit. Like, that's a favourite of mine. It's such a simple and nice update to the classic Superman suit. Plus it's so simple. Not that I didn't love the new 52 suit. I loved it, and I kind of find it strange how people reacted and hated that suit, like even that version of Superman. But like, they still go on to using him whenever they are trying to promote classic or rebirth Superman, but they're using stuff from New 52. I don't know. Anyway, they just kept for the reborn suit, I love how they just kept the cuffs from the rebirth suit and added it in this nice little thick red belt with a gold diamond shaped buckle. It's so simple but perfect. And I'm kind of annoyed that costume didn't stick around for as long as it should have. Like, I saw no reason for DC to regress back to the underwear, especially so soon after they gave Superman the reborn outfit. It was such a great transition from the DC rebirth suit with the blue boots to the reborn suit. It just felt so strange that they went back. I guess if they stuck with the one outfit for the whole period of rebirth before reverting back to the underwear, it might have been okay. But just teasing us with such a perfect suit and then not having it stick around for so long. Then again, I was annoyed with overtly unnecessary reason that led to the rebirth suit. as in the merging of the New 52 and the Convergent Superman. Like, there was no need for that. Should have kept them separate, and they already explained it away so easily. There's two versions of Clark right now. One's pre-52, like, you know, Convergent Superman, and he's back. He's taking the Superman mantle back, and they're killing the New 52 version off. Like, everyone wanted classic Superman. Classic Superman's back. Then they can bring in the red underwear, and I guess, like, if people, like, since people missed it so much, it's fine. Like me, I'm not a fan of the underwear look. Never have been. Even Batman reverting back to the underwear look and the total BS reason for him to go back is like laughable, but that's for another time. I just feel like everyone gives excuses as to why the underwear works, as in it balances out colors or something, but I think that's, me personally, I think that's a lie, and it's all down to preference. Like, if someone loves it, they love it. It's simple as that. It's just that we're so used to seeing him with the underwear. I think that people find it weird when they just don't see it. Like, but you like it, that's your personal preference, you're a fan of that look, and I think that's amazing. Like, no need to over explain something and give excuses. But anyway, I'm like super excited for DC fandom on August 22nd, especially from the bits and pieces of information DC has been releasing. It looks to be quite an immersive experience and a fun 24 hours. I don't think I'll be able to stay up for the whole day. I'm hoping they are recorded, or someone records it. I know someone will, hopefully. Like, you know, so I can catch up to all the content that I end up missing. But with also everything that's going on with DC right now with the layoffs, it's quite a sad thing, especially, like, you know, during this time with the pandemic. And plus right before such a big DC event. I understand why they're doing it now and not after fandom, so like they don't ruin the hype that hopefully fandom will generate. But it's terrible either way, and I wouldn't want it to happen, but I understand why they're doing it before fandom. I hope everyone who was laid off finds work soon and it's not as big of a blow to them and their career. Hope they can recover quickly and easily. It's just tragic with the whole pandemic, and now this happens. I wish this didn't have to happen, and I get it's business. It would have happened eventually, but not during a pandemic at least. Like, I'd rather people not lose their way of making an income, you know? But fandom's coming up, and I'm super excited. I'm sure everyone else is as well. And I can't wait to see what they have in store for us. Anyway, I'll move on from that. With this drawing, I was also trying to test myself a bit more. Like, as in working without a base sketch. I can go straight to the final outlook of the drawing, like just get to the drawing with a pen. Like, I used to be able to do that, where I just easily start drawing with a pen, and if I made any mistakes, I'd work around it or cover up and not make it noticeable. But I just haven't done that in some time, and I feel quite weird and uncomfortable doing that now. Like, you know, not having a base sketch to work from as a guideline. It's a strange feeling. I want to say, looking at the final outcome, like 30% is decent enough, and the other 70% of the drawing does not work at all, and I need to practice even more. Like, I clearly require a base sketch, and it may be a while before I feel comfortable just getting to the drawing without one. I've become way too reliant on it. Like, especially with my left hand, I think it's like if I played through the process of this drawing in a regular speed, I'm sure you'd be able to see the shakes and the struggle that I'm going through while working on this. Like, I wanted to draw a very different pose, but decided to make it as simple as possible for my left hand, so it's easier to draw like this very simple and basic boring pose for Batman. Even Superman's pose is quite boring now that I look at it, but it is what it is after all. But, you know, I still enjoyed this challenge. It's just amazing what I've been able to do, but, you know, I should push myself a bit more in that aspect. Like, slightly tweak it to make it more of a challenge. Like, also I did in a very quick Green Lantern projection, you know, being the Green Lantern fan that I am and all. Also decided to try coloring the drawing. Yeah, not a good idea, as I may have ruined the drawing, and as I got more into it, like, I kind of overdid it. Like, I didn't record that process. You can quickly see something, but it's like, I thought it'd be like simple colors, but clearly not. Like, I got my pro markers out and a large majority dried or run out. It's been a couple of years that I've been using them. Well, over the past year I haven't used them as much, and probably why the last few grays that I had dried up and don't work anymore. Like, they were already kind of running out anyways, so it was bound to happen. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I may or may not go back and actually finish the colours off. Like, since I left them halfway, I don't really have a clear view if I ruined the drawing or not, and maybe I could be able to salvage what I have. It's a sketchbook after all. I should experiment and mess around with it and not be overprotective with these drawings. It's all for fun, so like, looking back, maybe I'd notice how much I've improved. I don't know. Before I forget, if anyone is wondering, I'm using an Illo Sketchbook that I ordered from their website. It's such a perfect size to work on. Like, it's like you have enough space to draw on. Like, you don't feel overwhelmed by the amount of space that you have on a page. But then again, I guess that's up to the person, really. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and seeing my process of working on this drawing, or especially this particular challenge. Like and subscribe, let me know what you think about the final drawing. Did I save it or not? I've already seen quite a few amazing contributions to this challenge, and wow, like, I'm kind of already in the mood to try it out again. Maybe I will. Anyway, thank you.